All right, so I'm about to make that turn around the corner. And what I want y'all to focus on real quick is I want y'all to see this guy right here, right? He's walking, right? Now, that particular dude was ahead of me. When he was walking, towards the corner, he was way ahead of me, right? So this is what has been termed as the lead tail perp, which basically means that they're in front of us, right? So for us to say that they're following us and we're recording, it looks more like we're the stalkers, right? That's the purpose behind that. It's slick. It's very clever how they got that, because they already know our destination. They're walking way ahead of us. So obviously I'm the one recording him, right? So I look like the stalker, but I'm not. Y'all already know as TIs what I'm talking about if y'all have seen this before. Well, I'll have the person walking in front of us, but they know where we're going, so they'll make the same turns at the directions where we would, because they know where we're going. But being that I'm recording him from behind, I look like I'm following him. This shit is deep. But yeah, that's a lead tail perp right there. You know what I mean? And then I want y'all to take a look at this lady's face as she approaches me slowly. I just take a look at her face real good when I freeze frame it. Now, if you look at her face, right, you'll see that she has like this look of looking like she's thinking about something, like her next step, or making sure she's clutching that bag and thinking and making sure she doesn't make eye contact with me, like stiff, uneasy. You know what I mean? That's what I felt. I even felt her energy. Her energy as she passed by me felt nervous, kind of like, not wanting to mess something up or what have you, right? Because she was being instructed on what to do exactly. Don't make eye contact with him or whatever. You know what I mean? This is my assumption. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm telling y'all what I felt as far as energy and how she was walking. You know what I mean? Look at her face. It's just like too stiff. You know what I mean? That's what I felt. I felt that energy from her. Anyway. Moving forward. Now, there's this couple that's in front of the church too, that happen to be waiting there for me to get there, right? And as I go in, curiously enough, they look like they were, like they knew the father and the son of the deceased landlady, right? Which is the husband and the son, right? And what I felt was they were waiting for me to get there, because I'm crossing the street now, they're still waiting. Why would they be lingering and waiting in front of the church for? If you know that it's at a certain time, you don't want to be late, you're going to make moves. You're going to go in there, right? I mean, that's what anyone would really do if you're in that setting, right? Hold on a second. That's them right there, right? Now, you see how they're both looking, like she's looking at him, right? She's looking at him, and he's messing with his bag. Then, consequently, y'all have construction going on. Now, you remember the color schemes, yellow, right? Nigel Nicholson gets that a lot. Now, construction workers wear those neon yellow and orange vests and all that. That's understandable, right? But it's interesting how these people just happen to be doing construction right when I'm coming over to do, to pay my respects to the landlady and the church service, right? And then these two happen to be just standing there waiting as I'm approaching, right? I gotta keep watching, because as soon as I get close, right? Because I'm watching the construction workers and I'm watching how they moving. And one of them was looking at me, so I kept looking at him, and then he looked away. And then there happens to be another dude, a black dude, who happened to be behind me, and I ain't see him. He looked like he popped out of maybe a vehicle or something. I don't know. But he was just standing there. He was looking at me, right? So I just stayed looking at him. And then he kind of looked away nervously, like, oh, the fuck? Why is he looking at me like that? Oh, And he was like nervous or whatever. And I just laughed it off. I'm like, these people are something else. They think that I don't see and I don't know what's going on. Come on now. You know what I mean? Anyway, so this guy's here, right? He's looking in his bag or acting like he's looking at his bag. You know how these fools be doing. So check it out. He's about to go in when I approach. Just got to keep peeping game. See, as soon as I'm about to hit the front of the steps, they go up, right? Now, mind you, remember what I said about the construction crew? Look at this guy. This is the guy I'm telling you that I was looking at. And he was looking at me. He made sure he made eye contact with me, but I made sure I made eye contact with him right back. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's there looking, right? I'm looking at him. I stopped and I'm looking at him. As soon as I go in front of there, that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting to do that noise. I don't know if y'all know about the buses that do the air brake release. They go like that. It's kind of similar to that sound, but it's not that sound, obviously, right? What I want y'all to peep is as soon as I get in front of the church, you're going to hear that shit go off. And I'm talking about as soon as I get in front of it, and they go up. These two go up, right? Watch. Now, he's looking at me, right? The dude in the orange. That dude right here. Orange construction cap, right? He looks over to see, right? If I'm right there in position, if I'm right in the position, if the target's right in position, right? So he could make the machine do that sound. Check it. You heard it, right? Now check it. At this point, I turn around and look at this guy. This is the guy I was telling y'all, just standing there. What was his purpose? Right? Check it out. See, he looks away. Because I already know what's going on. All right, so I'm about to make it in there, go inside. There they are. Those are the people that was waiting for me outside, right there. The couple. That's the landlady's husband, the landlady's son, right there. And I'm about to sit down, right, in the back pew, the last back pew, right. Interestingly enough, I want to make this observation now because I before I forget. Interestingly enough, while I was sitting there, right, I didn't look all the way to my left, but parallel to my location of where I was, you see, like, there's the right side, right? The right side. And then there's the left side. On this side, on the left side, right? In the middle is the path, open path, right? On this side here, directly parallel to my location, was the wife of one of the brothers of the landlady's extended family. Meaning that her brother, which is the husband of the lady that's sitting parallel to my location, she should be sitting up there with him here. What the hell was she doing sitting all the way back here parallel to my location? If you're a part of the extended family, you see that's the family members that are close are supposed to be in the front, as they should be, right? In the front area, that they all are, right? You know what I'm saying? Co-workers, family, friends, all that. Even a few tenants like myself, right? So why the hell would she be sitting all the way back here, parallel to my location? Well, I'll explain to you why. The reason why is because she was strategically placed there by this program. She was instructed to sit there because intermittently throughout the church service, she was instructed to do the sensitization tactics of clearing her throat, you know, that sort of thing. And then consequently, there's a priest. You would think that in a church, right, during a service like this, to pay respects, pay homage to someone that's dear to these people, a priest out of all people, right? This is how you know this fucking whole religion bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bullshit. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? This fool was behind me all the way, not all the way, but like towards the back of the doors that you saw me walk in through. He was around that area, lingering towards the back. Matter of fact, he was close to where that lady's sitting back here, where you see the red arrow, right? He was close to there, right behind her, right? In the pews, right behind the pews, but standing up while she was sitting down, right? And they would take turns. Like, for example, he would set it off by sniffling once, then twice loud, right? Throughout the service. Then he would proceed to do a fake cough, a contrived cough. Then he would do a fake clearing of the throat, right? And then later on, she would take over and she'll start doing the fake sniffling and the fake clearing of the throat. Y'all will hear it, as I play it along. I'm going to specifically put the areas where that's happening so y'all can hear it for yourselves. All right, give me a second. Oh, before anything, the church service is about to start. I forgot about this. I'm glad that it popped up in my mind before I completely forgot. The priest that's going to do the service, the one that's going to be reading the sermons and talking about the landlady and all that stuff, before he starts the service, right? he turns on the microphone and then he clears his throat. You're going to hear it. It's going to sound particularly loud enough, from a microphone, because he was turning on the microphone. And interestingly enough, he did the clearing of the throat thing. So there you go. That could have been something that, we could debate all day, be like, well, maybe he really had to do that because before he starts talking, you know how people, before they start talking, they either drink a little bit of water, they clear their throat, so that way they don't have problems speaking throughout the time that they're speaking for, especially if it's for a long duration. I understand that, and that's rational, that's understandable, that's logical, right? But being that these people participate in this program, I don't sleep on none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for all I know, he could have done that purposely. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it from the perspective of it's possible. Not that it was definite, but it's definitely possible. That's all. And interesting, too, at the same time. All right, y'all. So I'm about to play the clip. Without any further ado, here we go. That was the couple that waited for me to go up. They went up first, and then that's when I was behind them. So who knows the deal with that? Y'all heard that? And then you hear me immediately after that kind of go, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm recording. I caught that. That's what I thought to myself when he did that. So I'm going to play it again in case y'all didn't hear that. And I put the volume up a little louder so y'all can hear it clearer. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all already know.